broken dreams in my pocket. Golden thing round my neck like a locket. Carve your name in my mind, 'cause you caught it. You caught it. You're golden.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's me Shreya, and in today's video I'm going to share about what I ate in 2 weeks of intermittent fasting and all about do's and don'ts of intermittent fasting, as well as how intermittent fasting actually works, cause intermittent fasting is more about lifestyle changing rather than a certain crash diet, cause it doesn't restrict what you eat in a day, but it restricts your eating window. Instead of eating from 8 to 8, you are eating from 8 to 4, or you are eating from 8 to 6, and it completely varies according to the different person. So you shouldn't push yourself into a long fasting period if you cannot, and I really recommend you guys to try out and figure out which fasting plans actually work for you. So let's begin with the videos of what I ate in every single day. I'm going to show you, and I'll be talking in the video with a voiceover, so it would be much easier and not that boring. Thank you. So today is my day 1 and my starting weight is 60 kg, as you can see in the weighing scale, and I'll be sharing my foods as well as explain intermittent fasting in between, so make sure you are not skipping any part of this video. Also, my results are so amazing. I'll share them at the end of the video, so stay tuned. So intermittent fasting is an eating pattern where we cycle between periods of eating and fasting. There are so many different types of intermittent fasting, and most of us have been hearing about intermittent fasting since past few years. When we are practicing intermittent fasting, we are strategically alternating between eating and fasting during the day. Some of the intermittent fasting types are 16:8 method, 5:2 diet, warrior diet, alternate day fasting, 8 stop 8. But the most followed or hyped intermittent fasting is 16:8, and here we normally eat from 12 noon to 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. but we can alter the eating window. I normally eat from 9 to 11 a.m. depending upon days, so be smart and choose your plans. You don't have to fast for 16 hours straight. You can fast for 14 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, 15 hours. Just realize which fasting plans actually fits best for you. Most of us are already fasting every day while we are sleeping, and intermittent fasting can be as simple as extending that fast for a few hours longer. It can be of 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours, 16, 17, 18, as much as you want. One of the most important aspect of intermittent fasting is timing. It is better to do fast around the same time every day. Here you may be wondering if there is any app which would help us to track down our fasting period and keep accountability of our daily calories intake. The answer is yes. I use Do Fasting app to track down my fasting period, weight, water and calories intake. I just woke up and today is Tuesday. I don't feel like working out at all, and since I had a late night yesterday, not that late, I slept at 12, whereas normally I sleep at 10 to 11, so it's not even that late, but I kind of feel like my eyes are swollen a bit. The Do Fasting app is so great. There are various workouts ranging from 5 minutes to 60 minutes for beginners to advanced level, and the best part is workout consists of warm-ups and cool downs. And you may be wondering what we should have in our healthy meal while doing fasting, what we should be eating in our weight loss phases. Then Do Fasting is the answer to all your questions. There are so many meal ideas, so many snack ideas, and so much more, like sweet treat recipes, healthy smoothies, meals in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and so much more. Like, it's got everything covered. Last but not the least, you will have access to so many articles about health, sugar, exercise, motivation, and many more. All the misconception, all the researches, and so much, which will help you to expand your knowledge. And you can also see your progress in app. Instead of strict dieting, the app offers healthy foods, and instead of exhausting fitness routines they are giving us workout we can easily complete every single day. Do Fasting app is currently offering up to 67% discount for all fasting plans, and with my code Shreya, first 500 people can get extra 10% off their subscription. Click the link in my description box below and start your fasting journey right now. Now let's get into the intermittent fasting and misconception. Many people are calling intermittent fasting an eating disorder and a cause for anorexia. With these beliefs, many people are becoming more afraid of the word fasting and what it could mean in long term. But the truth is, fasting is one of the best honored healing tradition technique, and it is mainly practiced in naturopathy to heal and cure. Fasting is often thought of starvation, and many find it hard to grasp the idea or thought of going without food for any period of time.
I started my fast yesterday at around like 8 p.m. because I fasted around like 19 hours and 30 minutes yesterday, because yesterday was Tuesday plus it was my fasting day, so I ate my lunch directly at 4:30, and after that while I ate some celery and kafna sakada without sugar, and then I ate a plate of watermelon as well. Firstly I ate watermelon and after that I ate celery and kafna sakada, and today is my day 5 and my weight is like 59.3. I just checked it and that's it.
Fasting is one of the best honored healing tradition technique, and it is mainly practiced in naturopathy to heal and cure. Fasting is often thought of starvation, and many find it hard to grasp the idea or thought of going without food for any period of time. Even though the abstinence from food can have profound effect on our body. So I look like a mess, and I was editing that good video right now, and it's about to complete, and I'm so happy with the edits because I was so confused when I first started, and now I'm going to have my peanut butter bread banana. Many of us are confused about what we should eat or what we can eat during our fasting period. So during our fasting period, we are not eating, and we can only drink like 0 calorie beverages, black coffee, green tea, water, and everything that comes under 0 calories. And if you are feeling hungry at any point, or you feel like you cannot go fasting for a longer period, then I would highly recommend you to just go and have something and break your fast. Today is my day 7 of intermittent fasting, and I look like this. Not flexing.
The demons I face, you give me air when I can't breathe, when I can't bear to fight what's coming. You say don't surrender, I never will. I've seen you break, but I've seen you rebuild. Don't surrender.
There were days when I calculated calories, and there were days when I didn't calculate my calories. And I understand if you don't want to calculate your calories, but it's better to calculate the calories but not obsess over it. Now let's talk about some benefits of intermittent fasting. As we all know, intermittent fasting helps in weight loss, and with the weight loss, it also drops down the insulin level in our blood, which facilitates fat burning. The body induces important cellular repair process such as removing waste materials from our cells. Human growth hormone increases. It restricts eating window, which helps us eat fewer calories while boosting metabolism slightly, and also reduces insulin resistance and lower blood sugar level. Intermittent fasting can reduce oxidative damage and inflammation in the body. It also slows down aging process. There are studies that shows intermittent fasting can improve numerous risk factors for heart diseases such as blood pressure, cholesterol levels, triglyceride, and inflammation. Fasting also triggers a metabolic pathway called autophagy, which removes waste material from cells. It may increase growth of new neurons and protect the brain from damage. These are only few benefits of intermittent fasting. There are numerous benefits of doing intermittent fasting. But before we dive into intermittent fasting or any other type of fasting, we have to figure out if we are mentally prepared or not. Intermittent fasting not only helps you to lose weight, but it also helps you to balance out the natural clock cycle of your body. You can begin with fasting for a period of 12 hours and give your body the time to adapt to this fasting period. This way, you will not feel the need to change your fasting period again and again. A fast begins at 7, 8, or 9 pm and can end at 7, 8, or 9 am in the morning. It is actually one of the ideal ways to sync intermittent fasting with cardiac rhythm and reap maximum benefits from this eating pattern. If you are not hungry after 12 hours of fasting, then feel free to extend your fasting period as much as you want for like 13 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours. It is very important to eat a balanced diet during the building or eating phase of intermittent fasting, because cells starve for nutrition after long fasting, and counting calories, restricting carbs and fats is not supposed to be done during the building phase. Just listen to your body and eat until you satisfy your appetite. Of course, this doesn't mean that you can overeat. Try to maintain a balance. Now, finally, the result time. Talking about result, I am so proud and so happy to see my results, as I lost 1 inch from my waist and from every side of my body, and my weight I lost around like 2 kgs in 2 weeks, which is huge because I didn't lose any weight since past few months and even gained few weights. So I'm happy. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and